My name's Ian Dahl. I'm 58 years old, married for 33 years to Maria with 3 adult children. I'm a professional engineer, electrical engineer by schooling, and I've worked in the software business for 31 years and am recently retired. I was born in Winnipeg, the eldest of 5 kids, to a devout, a serious Catholic family. So I'm a cradle Catholic. Growing up, I remembered Sundays being very important, keeping the Sabbath holy by going to Mass as a family. I also have memories of my grandparents, my grandmother on my mom's side, taking myself and my sister on a Marian pilgrimage into North Dakota every summer. My grandparents on my dad's side, I remember them quizzing us on our catechism, making sure that our formation was complete. Along with going to Mass on Sundays, often my dad would just grab me and say, "Ian, let's go pop in the church, say hi to Jesus, make a visit to the Blessed Sacrament, or go to Mass on Friday or benediction Friday night." My mom was one who really personified the beatitude of someone that hungered and thirsted for justice. When I was still quite young, my mom and her best friend from high school really took to heart our nation enacting a law permitting the killing of unborn children. She was really sort of front and center with starting the pro-life movement with her best friend. And so that very much affected me as well too, and passed on that hunger and thirst for justice. In 1970, her and her friend worked right across Canada, getting 1 million signatures to have the law overturned, and presented it to Parliament. It was the first time that there was ever a 1 million signature petition presented to Parliament. So that's kind of gives you a bit of a background of what it was like for me in my formation, that really sort of set the foundation of my faith in Jesus Christ. So I ended up going to Royal Roads Military College in 1982 to be trained as an officer and to study science and engineering. Started off with basic training in Chilliwack, British Columbia. Part of basic training was a St. John's ambulance course. That lasted 10 weeks and was, it was very straightforward and nothing too challenging. Then at Royal Roads Military College, it was a completely different situation, a completely different atmosphere. To this day, it remains the most challenging physically, emotionally, mentally, intellectually, and as it turns out, spiritual year of my life. While at Royal Roads, I was in the top third of my class academically with other young men from right across the country. I was playing in the band. I played the bagpipes, which meant was I could continue on pursuing music, which I enjoyed very much. And then finally, I was playing rugby on the college team, which again was probably one of the most prestigious college sports there as well too. This school that I was going to, unbeknownst to me, was an extremely prestigious school. They showed me an article from National Lampoon magazine that voted Royal Roads Military College the second most snobbiest post-secondary institution in Canada, in North America, after Harvard. And I thought, what am I doing going there, you know? And so I started feeling fairly good about myself, kind of for the first time in my life, that I had stumbled into this somewhat accidentally. As the year progressed, 6 weeks before final exams, I was playing in the last regular season rugby game of the year when I came out of a scrum and I faked the ball out to some of our teammates, and I think it was a pretty pathetic fake because the other team didn't go for it right away, and I was tackled and flipped over one of our other team members and landed straight on my head. What happened next was I dislocated my 5th and 6th cervical vertebrae on my neck, sustaining a spinal cord injury. I lay on the turf without being able to move. And my life at that point was irrevocably changed. It was profoundly different at that point, right? The coach came running onto the field and asked me if I was okay, why I wasn't getting up. I said, "No, coach, I just broke my neck. Don't touch me, better call an ambulance." I didn't lose consciousness, and at that moment I knew my life as an officer in the Canadian Armed Forces, with all of those friends that I had made, that I had sweated with, that I had bled with at college, through all the training that we had gone through, were on a completely different path than me. I ended up at the Royal Victoria Hospital in Victoria overnight, laying flat on my back for 24 hours. I developed a deep pressure sore on my left buttock before I was flown by air ambulance to the spinal cord injury unit in Shaughnessy Hospital, where I stayed for 3 months. At that time, it started actually immediately, like on the ambulance from the rugby field to the hospital. It's very difficult to describe. It's not like I heard audible voices, but it was a sense that I had in my heart that I was being looked after. In some ways, it seemed like God was chuckling. He was laughing at me, but not in a mean or vindictive or judgmental way, but as a father, right? As a father. I felt his presence so close. It was like he was chuckling and saying, "Ian, you're doing so well by yourself. You really and truly had the world by the tail. But I'm sorry, that's not my plan for you. I've got other plans for you." And I said to him, I replied again in my heart, not so much in words, "Lord, I'm lying here. I can't move, okay? It's like, if you got a plan for me, I'm in, because I can't do anything on my own." And he goes, "That's great." Lying in a hospital bed, right, day after day, you get to do a lot of thinking, and you really do see incidents in your life, or God shows it to you, the Holy Spirit shows it to you. Instances in your life, experience in your life leading up to that point where God was training you. He was getting ready for you for that moment, that point where you launch off, you jump off that cliff with him. And he's never left me since. Really, his presence as a loving father, right, has been with me ever since, and it's gotten deeper and deeper and deeper as he reveals his mercy to me as well too. And I'm still a sinner. I'm still lazy. I'm still disloyal. I'm a coward, right? But I'm his son, right? And I acknowledge that I'm his son, and I always turn back to him, and he's always waiting there for me.